3, 2, 1, let's go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Big Idea podcast. We're having a little sound issue with our good and great friend Abdul Aref, but he is going to be on, we know for a fact. If not, Abdul, you'll get a chance to show off your sign language skills. All right, don't panic, folks. He just popped out to pop back in. It's the old thing, right? The old days we used to kick it if it didn't work. Now we shut it off and turn it back on.
I did notice he was on mute last time he was in the room, so let's help him out here.
He'll probably. Can you hear us, sir?
No, he's looking very, very diligently. But he's not hearing us.
All right. We had this a couple weeks ago through the vagaries and idiosyncrasies of computers. I'm sure he'll join us. So let's just jump in with this. I just got back from NADA, made a lot of friends. There he is. Perfect.
Can't hear you.
Now we got you. Wonderful.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Abdul, we are very glad to have you join us. Some of you may know Abdul from Samzilla. Some may know him from his participation in many podcasts, including he's a regular and a valued guest on Lethal Sales. For anyone that doesn't know you the way myself, Mr. Larkin, and Mr. Silman know you, tell people a little bit about what you do, how you do it. Abdul? Mike, I think it'd be a good time to cue up the Simon and Garfunkel song, The Sounds of Silence.
We just had him.
Hey, folks, what are you going to do? It's computers. Wherever I go, I talk about the revolutionary new equipment I'm using called a pen. But, hey, we're here. We're live. We're going on.
AI is not replacing anything so fast. You still need a lot of human interaction to make sure that all the AI is working. So for all the people that are losing their minds over AI, it's a tool like a wrench and a hammer. And you need to be able to be skilled at using these tools, and that's where you educate yourself.
Garrett, can I build on that? Skilled and always in a state of improvement.
Correct. And learning and adapting and being ahead of the learning curve and not always being behind. And AI can be very good coaches. And that's where you program them to coach. And that's where people won't get upset and feeling belittled. They're being coached. It's a lot different. And maybe they don't want to be coached by a robot, but logic, when you're in a position and your brain's working, logic wins. And AI does a wonderful job keeping logic.
Wait a minute, Gary. Where did you find these people whose brains are working?
Well,
because it's becoming a little bit scarcer at the moment. So.
Well, I can say for my own self, it's been a tremendous asset to my brain and helping me organize what I'm trying to do. And
Gary, I don't mean to be rude. Our good and great friend Abdul, who's very computer literate, has some demons in the machine. Mr. Larkin, is there a way we could just call patch him in via phone?
Yeah, that would be my suggestion. Is he's here, he's live, he's looking at us, moving our lips.
Mike is going to call you on your cell, and we will pump you in, and we'll make the sound work. Does that work for you, sir?
He doesn't hear us.
Call him, Michael. You have his number, right?
Yeah, I have it.
If not, Michael, it's at the bottom of the screen.
Thanks for that.
Abdul, it's a shame you can't hear us. We're having a lot of fun over here.
We're having a blast.
So Lair, give a good highlight of what your trip was to Vegas.
Sure. First of all, the one piece of advice that savvy people give to anyone going to NADA is wear really comfortable, good walking shoes.
Hey, we're going to do it audio.
Yeah, the distance, Gary.
You can get back on, and we're going to audio this.
It looks like they spread the hall out so far that they need a lot of room. But
you have the West Hall and the North Hall. And in between are various rooms where there's speakers and breakout meetings.
Yep.
But, I got to tell you, I guess it's pretty much like anything where old friends or some kind of school reunion gets together. You see some people and you're so glad to see them. By the way, for anyone that dovetails this into Lethal Sales, we had a fabulous Lethal Sales. We will be bringing it out. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Mr. Larkin, Silman, or Dave Rosick on because the one negative about doing anything at NADA is the actual connection to the internet's a little dicey.
Okay, so you're.
I think that's done by design.
But you want more? Don't worry, we have premium.
We've got our own stages, we've got our own marketing, and how dare you bootleg off of our marketing?
Right. But other than that, man, did I meet some nice folks and did I make some great connections? I did a lot of business. I had a lot of fun, and just had a really good. It's interesting. I get asked often how many dealers were there, but I see strength within our ranks, even as vendors. I openly solicit every vendor that I see, like, and respect, and say, listen, I'll help you, you help me, because with recruiting and training, I don't know any dealership that doesn't need it to some extent or to a large extent. And by the same token, these people didn't spend the money to go to Vegas by not being capable or not being interested in working and helping and building bridges. So really had some good things. So we wound up with Lethal Sales. You guys are going to kick out of this. David has now left Hansel, okay, David Long, and he was there with his son. He's now the COO of Van. You always hear him talk about Van on Friday mornings. Tom Gregg, he was there. Thomas Citarano was there. We had Rick Berman was there. Man, you sent Mike Fraser up, and he came with his son, Gary. They had a spectacular time. And our host was Earl Sticks. Man, how do you do better than Earl Sticks Brown? And you know what? I take it back. You know who's nicer than him? His wife.
What a
wonderful. You mentioned that in the past, but
audio,
that guy, he's just a perfect gentleman. Or perfect gentleman, and he's always got a nice big smile.
Folks, if you're hearing any overtalk, Mike Larkin is ordering lunch.
Active on
he
those
gets hungry during these podcasts.
Won't show up on StreamYard.
I did see Mike Fraser in the back in one of the pictures.
With his son.
We got to schedule Gage, maybe a month in it.
Yep.
In advance. He's got a
full good-looking young fella
right now.
That's awesome.
He's still talking, Larry and Gary. So if you jump on StreamYard, we can see you, and I can put the microphone up to the phone so that they can hear you.
Okay. So you want me to get back on the stream?
Yes, sir.
For anyone that's historically challenged, we are reenacting when Thomas Edison first invented the phone, and he was saying, "Can you hear me, sir?" I like to put historical perspective on this, Mr. Larkin.
But who's Mike Rowe promoting now?
Mike Rowe is promoting the saving of our planet and country by indicating people should actually find jobs that they can work with their hands instead of useless degrees.
Well, but he also is now representing a cell phone company.
Right.
Yeah. He's a promoter for that. Yeah, no, I love that guy. That guy, I just can't say enough about him.
All right, let's quiet down a bit so we can feed the sound through. Abdul, myself, Mr. Larkin, and Silman are very familiar with you.
He was just there.
Yeah, he'll be all right. It's California. They get all those brownouts. Don't look at me. I vote Republican. Abdul, tell us, for anyone that doesn't know what you do, how you do it, tell us a little bit about Zamzilla.
Abdul,
you still have a phone connection with
yeah,
the mic?
Abdul, Larry just asked you, we can hear you. Okay, you can't hear us for some reason. But tell us what you do.
Yeah, take the stage.
As Gary and Larry know very well, first of all, been in the automotive business since 1991, and all the way to with the Browning Group, as you all know. And then since 2017, doing marketing for dealerships throughout Southern California, Arizona, Nevada, Texas, and just doing digital marketing at that time. And then about a year ago, a very dear friend, Abe, that Gary and Larry has met, we started, he had already started AI platform named Zanzala. And
Okay, can you, I'm just going to interrupt you. I'm going to ask the guys, hey, can you hear him?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a
Keep going.
struggle, but life is a little bit of a struggle. So it's an apt analogy.
What he came up to me, his passion was, of course, entertainment and news and legal department and everything else. And he came up asking me to create an automotive platform and how we could help the automotive industry and introduce AI and branding, selling cars, lead generation, customer service, streamlining their businesses throughout across the dealership, from sales to BDC to internet to finance, of course, and the service department. And now, one of the first ones that we came up with was carsaix.com, which allows everyone, whether it be franchise dealership or mom and pop used car dealership, to enlist their cars. First of all, download the app into their phone system or laptops or CRMs, and then register the dealership name, and that way the website, the person in charge, everything else gets coded in there, entered in there, and once that is in there, then Zamzala and Abe and his team will create a separate platform to go parallel to their website, and they can download their used cars, starting from their hard-to-sell used cars to age units or their entire inventory. And by doing that, what we do is we help dealerships sell additional used cars per month. Like this month was our first 100-plus car month that we hit in the month of January for our dealerships in California, used car dealerships. And one of the other great thing is, of course, that we do is customer service, lead generation for them, and also on the new cars, the same thing as I extended it. We're right now tracking to ahead of Yelp on our used car platform. So that helps dealerships not only to reduce costs of doing business, but also sell more cars. Additional, whether it be new cars, used cars, and the new cars, I'm pretty excited even more because usually new cars, the dealer can hang on to a new car, whether it be a truck, minivan, or SUV or anything like that for more than 60, 90, 120 days, and put it in there. And with all the disclosure and everything that's add-on, whether it be alarm, warranty, gap, whatever that's add-on in there, with their disclosures into that, and we help move the unit, because moving the unit helps everyone else to sell their product. And unit, like more than anything else, everybody's in the automotive business is, of course, as you know, it's all about selling and moving the unit, and no more so than the used car. And one of the great things that we do here at Samsala that comes up with a lot of experience, because Abe was with IBM for a long time, with IBM Watson, and that's how 2 years ago he created his own platform. And now we have 5 automotive platforms that comes in not only for used cars, new cars, diagnostic for service, more appointment setting for new cars and used cars. And then every time a dealer signs up on carsaix.com and they register their name, register their website, and gives us an access to the dealer website and dealer DMS, so we could match sales, because everybody needs to get paid at the end of the month based on the sales required. And within a day or two, Samsung creates a platform aside from its own website, to really put the website on the first. Our goal is the first 2 weeks to put it on the first page of Google tracking, especially on used cars, and then and third and fourth week get it to the top 5, because we want branding of the dealership, branding of the units, and also empower the salespeople. And basically, one of the great things that we do is that we ask the dealer what are their needs are and what their budgets are, and how best we can utilize to get them to the promised land and be compliant. Because with AI, like everybody says, there's a lot of noise, a lot of new stuff that comes in, as Larry was there at NADA and saw so many different stuff. Every day is coming up. And one of the advantages that we have, that we try to stay a step ahead, but also be cost effective, but most importantly, be very compliant. And because AI compliant, and another good thing is also when a lot of the competition will say, yeah, we have an AI team and all of that. Well, we also have an AI Copilot X that oversees and picks up the flaws and shortcomings of whatever a particular dealership may have. So there's so many things that we can provide across the dealership platform, and all we need is, like, somebody can call me and say, Abdul, I have this dealership, Larry, Gary, you, and say, we need to do this. And then within a 20 to 25 minute Google Meet with Abe and his team, we can figure out how best to help and how best to serve them, and also streamline their service and reduce costs, but increase productivity. Those are the things that I bring in as far as my Carter, 27-year car business experience, that I sort of put it together like an auto trader, a platform to have each area, Southwest, East, Northwest, Midwest, and Southeast, all of the regions covered for new and used car dealerships.
Mike, tell him I'm going to respond.
Okay, Gary wants to respond, and I'm going to pass along his message to you, Abdul.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, Gary.
So for me and for everybody that's watching, that if you listen and you can hear what Abdul was talking about, he has built a platform with his friend, with his partner Abe, that there's two. Zamzilla is a lead gen source, like there's others out in the market, and they do a wonderful job there. But what they built for the little guys and for dealers that want to check it out, on carsaix.com, it's a self-service program. And so in Connecticut and in New England, any dealer that's watching can go on to carsaix.com, register as he has mentioned, put in your website, then put in your email, then it's going to ask you to set up your own password, and then from there, you are all skilled at uploading your inventory because you're doing it every day with multiple other platforms. And what they do is they'll market that vehicle on the dealer's behalf, And if and when they get a lead and the lead buys the vehicle at whatever setting price, it's a $300 fee for that particular lead. That's it. It's a very simple thing. However, with all the things that we're talking about and learning, Abdul is in the cutting edge with the rest of the experts out there, that we now understand how marketing works and how your inventory can be served up to your customers by rebranding your dealership and making sure that your websites connect with all of your different platforms, because the future is going to be selling cars on marketplaces. You're still going to have your inventory, but the sooner you get your own marketplace in your own media channels, you're still paying money to other companies, getting them rich. We're bringing you, bare bones beginning and to help you get your inventory matched and selling more vehicles. So I've been learning about it, and, they're very attentive. They have a lot of videos that they've created to help people. It's a source. It's another one. It's trying a new resource to see if it'll give you better organic first-party leads than what you're getting right now and what you're maybe paying for first-party leads. So that's just my kind of overview of Abdul's program. And now Larry can't talk. Now I can't hear you.
I was saying, I'm sorry, I had to take a call from a dealer. I didn't want to interrupt. One of the nice things with Abdul is if you call people these days, you hear a lot of nonsense, defeated. The one thing with Abdul, he's always upbeat and positive, and that can't be overstated in a world where everybody tends to lean towards the darker side, or
especially the auto industry.
Avoid negative people. They have a problem for every solution. That's not Abdul. He stays upbeat.
Awesome.
Did you guys have a question for him?
Well, I wish we could see him, because Abdul has a lot to say, and we're missing him. So it's a black screen. We'll continue to share insights with him. He'll be on our lethal sales.
Anything for you, Larry?
Yes. As I just stated, he's a very positive guy. He's a veteran of this business, and he's worth talking to. He brings value to dealerships, and he's just always an upbeat guy to talk to. So even though we're a little bedeviled here by audio problems, he's worth reaching out. As you can see, we have his information, his phone number at the bottom of the screen, and I don't think you'll be sorry if you reach out to him.
Michael?
Sorry, guys. The communication is crazy today.
Larry just closed another deal.
Yeah, Larry's on the phone closing a deal, which he does every episode.
Yeah, it happens.
Any closing comments from you, Abdul? I mean, you've covered a lot.
Yeah, but one of the biggest things that I could tell you that we assign a unique number for each dealership, and then each consumer that calls that 800 number, and within 5 rings, if the dealership's BDC doesn't pick up, our AI agent will pick up and try to make the appointment for the dealership, and that transfers into their CRM. So that is a big plus that we provide as well. Not only being able to advertise their cars, and all of this is on zero upfront fee. And once we sell their car through our marketing tools, then we charge a flat $300, which Gary and Larry knows about.
Mike,
Go ahead, Gary.
They're a lead provider that puts the leads into a CRM correctly. and you know, so it's into a dealer. So the transfer that we always talk about for compliance, that handoff, that's where a lot of marketing companies don't pay attention. They pay attention to that and make sure that the transfer of the customer's PII is transferred properly from the lead source into the dealership CRM. So just a touch point.
Anything else you got to wrap it up, Larry?
Yeah. You know, life's pretty simple. If you don't move forward, you wind up going backward. And in a world where everybody's looking for an edge, you still have to take a shot. You still have to take a risk. You still have to try things. Not everything's going to work. But if you try nothing, then nothing will work. And again, the positive thing with dealing with Abdul and Zamzilla is they're positive people. They're upbeat. They're more interested in showing you why things can work rather than why they can't.
What's cool right now is that there's a lot of really good stuff going on. NADA just finished. You got the Super Bowl starting on Sunday. We get to watch our young men and women compete in the Olympics. So what an interesting weekend. I mean, we've got some really cool stuff going on, and hopefully that'll all turn into a lot of car sales, into a nice spring market, and everybody gets back to the auto industry like we know and love, selling cars and making people happy.
So wrapping it up, Larry, you missed it on Wednesday with lethal sales, but knowing I'm from New England and knowing I'm a Patriots fan, I honored the non-Hall of Fame greatest coach, modern, with Bill Belichick by doing this.
Yeah, but well, you can't. You're not truly honoring him because you've got a smile on your face. And he was always cranky while he had the hoodie up.
Yeah, he was cranky since the Giants.
Yeah.
No kidding. No kidding. Hopefully they'll have much better luck this Sunday. It should be a good football game.
Good luck, Michael.
Here.
Good luck,
Well,
Michael.
with that, I got my hoodie on and go Bill Belichick.
Hey, and the one thing we got to start a little bit with a little ribbing with our Canadian friends when the U.S. and the Canadian hockey get going. There's not a lot of love, and we've got, you know, a lot of Canadians that we're friends with that are on our shows, and Mike gives them a bunch of good ribs, so at least we'll have some fun with that. And it's great seeing everybody. Larry, I'm glad you're back home safe and sound. Next week, Riley will be back in town. Hopefully she brings a lot of that warm sunshine, but, you know, Florida's not doing so well. Melt some snow, and we can get some dealers moving forward, wrapping up, signing some deals, and getting this year going. So good stuff. And Mike, I did get my phone call from Brian today at 1:30. So nice. He called on the dime. And on Monday, we'll do my other call, and all good. Thank you for all the stuff you've been providing.
Yeah, and Larry, we changed over to Brian AI, and we put Liam to rest.
Okay.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Go Pats!
Talk to you later.